An externship is for teachers that they can come into businesses from different schools, from STEM programs of science, technology, engineering, and math, and that they can come into businesses and bring something back that is real life applicable to their classroom.
You know, we're always trying to get the younger people interested in STEM, in technology, and you know, it's just not sexy anymore. So how do we do that? And you know, you're trying to bring the high school kids in, but the best way to do it, I think, is through the teachers, is trying to give them some real world experience that they can then pass on.
So an externship is just an opportunity for a teacher in the STEM field to go out and learn more about their applied area. So in my case, my background's mostly manufacturing, and that's what I teach here at the school. And I first started hearing about teachers going out and working in different manufacturing sectors, and I just thought it'd be an excellent way to go out and learn about the real world of manufacturing.
The whole process of like getting signed up for the externship probably took maybe 2 weeks. Not very long at all. Like, first thing they did was like ask me where I wanted to be. They told me the different companies, kind of like the main thing that they do. And then I just kind of went through and figured out what related to my teaching the best.
Landon helped us quite a bit in the chemistry side of things. And so we brought him in. The first thing we had him do was really help catalog our growing lab and what we needed, what we have, what we might need. And then we had him actually go through all the testing that was taking place. And then he actually job shadowed almost every job that was out there, not just on a chemistry side of things, but also grinding and induction hardening and that type of thing.
I really enjoyed it. You know, I told all of my students about the stuff that I did in the summertime here at Rosenboom, and they really were actually like really interested in it. They found it pretty cool that, you know, I went there and did all of that.
Matt Hansen worked with our maintenance department really on the machine side of things. Had a few projects that he could kind of work on where he could kind of take things from start to finish as far as the design process to the machining process.
We had a great working relationship with RJ Thomas before I went and did that externship. And so I wanted to go out and just get a better understanding of how their company works. And so I was put into their engineering offices, was exposed to a lot of machining techniques on a Haas mill, as well as I got a little bit of experience on their robotic welding cells and just learning the ins and outs of what it's like to actually work in a multi-million-dollar manufacturing company.
These externships, I think, are beneficial for the fact that if teachers are able to get out in the real world and see some of this stuff, they can maybe help some of the kids that they think this might be a good route for them, could help encourage them to maybe seek out some opportunities this way.
I think at the end of the day, when it comes to education, you can go off to college and you can learn so much about these fields, but the best way to actually prepare kids is to have that background content and actually know what it's like to work in that job.
That's one of the big things that I've tried to focus on in my years of teaching, is finding things outside of the classroom to bring into the classroom, so kids are, you know, seeing that the stuff that we're actually doing in class has an impact outside of school.
There's really value in whatever you learn out here as far as taking that back into the classroom.
If there's anybody that's interested in bringing a little bit more validity to their classroom, or just new content or new ideas on what they should be teaching, I'd highly recommend that people go out and look into the STEM externship program, and just an opportunity to bring new ideas to their classroom.
You know, again, I can't say enough about the extern program, and I think that, you know, if you have the opportunity, I think you'll benefit from it, and you'll be really glad you did.
So what do you think? If you're a teacher, school counselor, or administrator, you could apply for a STEM externship. Here are some next steps to consider. You can learn more about the STEM externship program by visiting the Northwest Iowa Manufacturing website and talking with a career coach. They'd be happy to answer your questions and help you find a match with a participating company that fits your goals and interests. They can also help you with the application process. Good luck, and remember, we're here to help. This video was produced by the Northwest Iowa Manufacturers and supported by their manufacturing partners. Special thanks to the following businesses and their employees for participating in this video: Dan Hartog in Hospers, Maintainer in Sheldon, Rosenboom in Sheldon, and RJ Thomas in Cherokee.